Fucking disgusting habit. Yeah. Petrol's all the same. It's all the same, petrol. No, it's not. I've got a fuel safe card. It's an alleged loyalty system run by Shell. I'm sure there are other systems available. I'm not getting any money from Shell for saying this shit. No, I did once get a V-Power loyalty card. Oh, back in the good old days. Back in it when it was Optimax. Although I think it just changed to V-Power. And you could have a loyalty card, but you could have like a Shell, you could have a V-Power loyalty card, but it was invitation only. You couldn't apply for it. It was something that Shell sent you out. You fucking crazy bastard. How much of this shit are you buying? Fucking hell, here's a V-Power loyalty card. In the halcyon days when I had a Mark II Golf G60. Ooh. Awesome car. Anyway, I digress. So, the common held belief is that fuel's it's all the same. Just buy it from the supermarket, it's all the same. I mean, forget about a couple of years ago now, we had a contaminated fuel scandal. Let's call it a scandal. Where certain people were filling up at certain supermarkets, and then the cars were just stop it. Engine management was shutting engine down. Oh, what have you done? Something wrong in this fuel? Yeah, there's some shit in this fuel isn't right. This cheap shit. It's shit. And the cars wouldn't work. And then it transpired. I think it was silicon. I think there was silicon in it or something. It's like, what's that doing in there? Anyway, the upshot is, so I'm led to believe, and this is actually, I'm not quoting directly, but you can find in the Haynes manual, oh, do you remember them? Fucking hell. You can find in the Haynes manual, it does mention this, that supermarket fuel is a base fuel, as is the fuel that gets delivered to branded fuel station. When I say a branded fuel station, I mean somewhere like BP, Shell, Esso, Texaco, and the like. They get base fuel delivered to the fuel station. But at the point of them putting that fuel into the tanks, they then add what's called an additive package. And that additive package will be particular, will be specific to whatever brand of fuel is being sold at that particular fuel station. For example, petrol is now E10. It used to be E5. Well, E10 has got a lot more, I think it's ethanol in it. And if you've got an older car, basically, it's going to eat through all your fuel lines, is E10. Yeah. Now, you can still buy E5. Shell V-Power is E5. Shell V-Power is quite expensive. Although, as I've mentioned in previous videos, at the moment, Shell V-Power petrol is cheaper than their standard diesel. So, that's the point. The fact of the matter is, you go to a supermarket, supermarkets such as Sainsbury's, Tesco's, Asda, Morrison's, they don't have within their inventory oil refinery plants. So they buy their fuel from a fuel supplier, such as BP, Shell, Esso, Texaco, whoever the fuck. And that's why supermarkets can sell their fuel a lot cheaper than the branded fuel stations, because it is just that base fuel. Now you're getting what you pay for. You are getting legitimately unleaded fuel that conforms to British standard, whatever the fuck, but it doesn't have the additives package in it that a branded fuel will have. So that's it's just one of those things that trigger me to fuck when people, it's all the same, it's all the same. It's not all the same. It's not. I mean, at the moment, supermarket fuel's typically like 10 pence a litre cheaper than branded fuel. And that, that's fucking amazing. Yeah, 10 pence a litre. 10 litres. 10 pence a litre, 10 litres. That's £1. For every 10 litres, you're paying £1 more to have a branded fuel. Most cars have got probably a 50. You run a car down to vapour and then brim it to pissing back out the spout. That's about 50 litres. That's £5. That's not if it were all the same, if it were all the fucking same, nobody would be buying branded fuel. Like 10 pence a litre difference. Nobody would be buying branded fuel. Oh, it's all the same. It's not all the same. Anyway, there you go. And I hope you find that of use.